Hello, this is Don, and I'm going to make a vegetarian type dish tonight. What I'm going to do is I've got my basil pesto right here that I made the other day. And if you look at my post where I made the grilled eggplant, you'll see how to make that. And I'm going to have the recipe. I've got garlic, I've got crushed red pepper, kosher salt, I've got some shallots here, I've got tomato concasse, I've got asparagus tips. And I'm going to make a basil pesto cream sauce to go with Cappellini pasta. Now the first thing you want to do is get you some boiling water going and put your asparagus tips in your water to blanch it. Doesn't take but a minute. Now I'm going to get a little bit of extra virgin olive oil going here in a hot pan. And I'm going to saute some shallots. Oh, I love shallots. They're sweet, kind of like garlic. They're sweet, sweeter than red onion. At that time, go ahead and put your garlic in. I love garlic, lots of garlic. Let's go ahead and take our asparagus tips that we're blanching a little bit just to get them started. And you can use any array of vegetables. You can use onions, you can use mushrooms, you can use anything. I'm just using asparagus tips, a little bit of onions, some shallots, some garlic. Put a little kosher salt on there. I'm going to hit it with some dry sherry wine. You can use any kind of white wine. This is a little different right here. I'm going to put a little bit of crushed red pepper in it. I like to kick it up a notch, like so. Give it a little more heat. A little cracked black pepper. Now let's go ahead. We've mostly reduced our white wine, or I should say cooking sherry. Let's go ahead and add half a cup of cream. All my recipes on my YouTube channel are for 4 people. Today I'm just cooking for 2, but I will have the recipe and it will be for 4 people. Just keep that in mind. About this time you go ahead and crank your heat up all the way because you want to bring your sauce to a boil. About that time, I've already got my Cappellini pasta cooked, al dente. I just have to drop it back in the water to heat it up. I've chopped some fresh parsley to garnish, and I've got a little bit of Italian cheese blend to garnish also. Now with my pesto that I've already made, I'm going to go ahead and put quite a bit in there because I love pesto. And it's got cheese in it, and toasted pine nuts, and garlic, and fresh basil, olive oil, all the good stuff. Everything in this dish is vegetarian, and everything is good for you. The only thing that, you know, might be not so good for you is the heavy cream, but hey, it's delicious. And see, we're already getting a little bit of a thick sauce there. We'll just let it boil for a minute. I like to add my tomatoes last because you don't want to turn the cream sauce completely red. It'll have a red tint to it. And these are already cooked. I've already done these. And I've explained in other videos how to do a tomato concasse from fresh Roma tomatoes. And see how we've got a boil going here. About that time, I go ahead and drop my pasta again, and it only takes a hot minute because I've already cooked it. I put enough in there for 2. As you can see, I cooked enough for 4 people. And you're just warming it back up. And you know these asparagus tips are going to be delicious, just bursting with flavor. Look at that. And you can reduce this to your desired consistency, you know. If you like a thicker sauce, you can. But just keep in mind when you put your pasta in here, it's going to absorb a lot of the cream. So you want to keep it a little bit, you know, not too thick. We can go ahead and add our tomato concasse. Oh, I love mushrooms in this too. I didn't happen to have any mushrooms, but oh my God, put white button mushrooms sliced up, shiitakes, portobellos, whatever. It's delicious that way. Let me give it a little taste here and see what we got going on. And sometimes you have to adjust your seasonings. That is absolutely delicious. And like I say, my pesto has lots of Parmesan and Romano in it. So you got plenty of cheese right there. You can add more if you'd like. I'm going to go ahead and take my Cappellini, it's beautiful, and put it right there in the sauce. Try to keep your Cappellini in the middle, like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Cappellini and put it right there in the bowl. And try to save your vegetables to put on top, as many as you can. Like that. And like that on this one. Got to share equally. I hope everybody's having a great evening today, by the way. Thank you for checking out my cooking channel. I really appreciate that. Been meaning to thank you guys. And you can put cheese, you can put basil, parsley, any kind. Put you some cheese on there, put you some parsley. Make it good, make it delicious, make it fresh, everything fresh. Keep that in mind. Thank you very much. Have a nice